It's fun, Carlos, you were mentioning India. I am the Premier Padel commentator, and sometimes we get a lot of messages from India, which I was very surprised at the beginning. India, maybe somebody expects, I don't know, from Spain, but
Spain,
India,
Argentina,
a lot of people
India.
writing from India. And probably when we think on Asia and paddle, the first country that comes to your mind is Qatar, probably. They're putting a lot of money. They have the investors from QSI, Premier Paddle, blah, blah, blah. They have the World Championships. But also interesting to have you here because you mentioned Japan, for example. They were in the World Championships, India. Um, can you tell us where maybe you think the sport is going to be at the highest level in Asia, other than Qatar and these big countries there in that zone?
Yeah, it's interesting because actually the paddle was spreading, and it's like in the Middle East, as Tony was saying, it got stuck, no? So it's a pretty mature market, a lot of courts there, but it was not going to the east of Asia. And basically, yeah, it's arriving, and these new countries, they are appearing, and they are making noise. And I'm also surprised you were saying about India. For example, we have in our project, we are trying to get the database of the different countries, how it grows, so we are updated on what's going on. And I was surprised with Pakistan, which is also a country I didn't know anything about it, and we did some research, and they are having like 20 plus clubs that they were created in the last few months, and I didn't know anything about it, and we start getting some messages from them. Okay, we want to host you, we want to bring APPT international events there, and that's impressive. And in terms of countries, for example, I will say the biggest one, or the one that is more mature right now, is Indonesia. Also, there's Bali there, which is a really center in the world of expat or people enjoying some holidays there. And over there, the growth, it was amazing. And they have all the structures, and we've been helping to that, which is giving this grassroots structure that they need. Because if they don't have a leveling system where you can rely on, you cannot really compete against each other. Same thing with competition, same thing what my teammates, they were talking about the coaching. So it's important how you are going to grow the sport if you don't have coaches. You need to teach them. You need to bring them from tennis and from other sports to understand what paddle is and to make it sustainable. So we are really helping in all these directions.
Thank you so much, Carlos. If there's a tournament in Bali, let me know. I'm going to go there for sure.
In May, you can go.
Do you have questions? You want to join the trip to Bali? Okay. Okay, we're taking you. Thank you, Carlos Carrillo Jimenez. A big applause for you.